trying to get situated here for my live. This is my first time going live. Let me know if you guys have problems seeing me. I turned my camera to landscape mode, so I hope this is okay for you guys. But yeah, I'm going live today. I just felt like getting on camera, doing some makeup. So if you have your makeup with you, go ahead and grab it so you can kind of get ready with me. I would play music, but the way YouTube is set up, you cannot play music while you're doing a video. So, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing well. You're staying safe in the midst of this quarantine. You ready? Okay, great. I kind of had to do my eyebrows off camera because it takes me way too long to do my eyebrows, and I just uploaded a brow tutorial on my channel. So if you want to see that, it's called 2020 brow tutorial. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get started so we can just get this done. If you guys hear any background noise, please excuse me. Wow, they actually have like cool filters that you can like throw on the face, but I'll keep it normal. I don't know, this one looks good to me. But anyway, so I'm gonna just moisturize my face a little bit. I like to use the Palmer's cocoa butter formula. Hold on. Yeah, the Palmer's cocoa butter formula, because I'm a beauty on a budget type of girl, and I always like to start with a really nice canvas. So I put this on my face as a moisturizer. If I don't use that, I would use coconut oil if you guys have that. This one's from the beauty supply. This one's really cute. I love this on my hair and on my face. It's so good. So I just put a little bit of that on my face. Every time I put on makeup, I have to do moisturizer because I have dry skin, like super dry skin. And stay tuned for the end of this video because I am having a lash giveaway. If you guys have watched my last few videos, I have, gave away about 8 pairs of lashes so far. Oh my goodness, yes. They have another coconut oil. It's in like a clear bottle and it's like blue. You can also, I think it's called like Hollywood or something, but you can get that from the beauty supply as well. But any coconut oil will do, especially if you're a beauty on a budget like me. So for foundation today, I went to Walgreens earlier. Well, let's not start with foundation. I'm gonna start with some primer. Let's look for it. So this is the primer that I like. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. It's super good, at least to me. It looks like this. They have about 3 different shades of this primer, which is really nice too. And I'll just put a little bit of this on my face because, again, I just like for my canvas to be nice and soft, And to me, I like to use my hands for a lot of the things that I do with my face because my hands are already warm, and I feel like when you apply your makeup or your moisturizers and creams with your hands, you kind of melt the product into your skin. So it gives you like a radiance, But that's about it for my skin prep. Sometimes I like spray a little bit of my finishing spray all over my face just to give me like an extra, just make my foundation last a little bit longer. But today I'm gonna just go straight in with the makeup. I'm sorry, I'm trying to rub in all of this stuff. Okay, hope you guys can see me well. Tried to set up my lights in a way that keeps me together. So for my foundation, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this one, but these two are my favorite foundations from the drugstore. These two, I love, love, love. I can't say it enough. I love the Black Opal foundation sticks. They used to look like this. This is in the shade Truly Topaz, which I'll probably use, but I also went and picked up this one today. This one's in Heavenly Honey, but the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, not the dewy one, is pretty much one of my go-tos. Like I won't lie, like whenever I'm doing drugstore, these two are just a fave. So this one's in Heavenly Honey. Let's check this out. As you can see, it does have like an olive undertone to it, so we're trying this together for the first time. The color's not too off. And I have like hyperpigmentation around my mouth. So, yes, girl. See, you agree with me. This is a little light. Okay, so we're gonna put that away. I'm gonna take out my Truly Topaz because this one is obviously a darker shade. But one thing I must say, I think my forehead is a little bit darker than the bottom half of my face. So I'm just kind of applying that. And then I like to blend out my foundation with two things. My brush. If you guys watched my channel for a long time, you know that these two brushes are my favorite. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. These are so good. They're from the drugstore. They're about $5 or $6. And you know, e.l.f. is kind of going up on their prices. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're starting to become a little bit more expensive. And I guess when they get better products, they have to. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. I just ordered the it's Il Makiage, right? I just ordered the Il Makiage. I'm so excited to try it out. I did the 14-day trial because it's expensive if you actually do purchase the foundation. It's like $40, I believe. But I purchased the primer and the foundation. So I'll be having a video going up next week featuring that foundation. But you see how this foundation brush just kind of blends in everything and makes it look really natural looking. But also it's because I didn't use too much foundation, because if you guys know me, I feel like the light is a little bit better. I don't know. Hopefully the light's good. Yeah, I'm doing the 14-day trial too, so let me know how you like it, girl. You can let me know on Instagram at Ness Monet, or just come back to this video, drop it in the comments. Let me know, because I'm gonna keep this video up, hopefully, if it turns out well. I have Il Makiage foundation. I just received it too. Oh, so you like it, Tanya, right? You're sideways. Should I turn it the other way? The sound's a little bit weird. I don't know why, guys. Like, please bear with me. This is my time going live on here. I don't know if that's better for you guys. Yeah. Yes, for the video this way. Thank you guys for the improvements. Again, this is my first time going live. Okay. So yeah, I just blend that out. And then for concealer, I like to use two concealers. Well, it just depends on how I feel, to be honest. But have you guys ever tried the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer? If I can find it. Aside from that concealer, I do like this one. Where are you based? Watching you from the Caribbean. Oh my goodness, that's insane. It's so crazy that I get to talk to people from all around, but I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm like right outside of Houston, Texas. You know, staying out the way, in the house, away, because we're in quarantine over here. And I'm originally from Denver, Colorado. I moved out here to teach English after I graduated from college. And ever since then, I've been here for the past 6.5, 7 years, I want to say. But yeah. Oh, another concealer that I've been testing out is this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, but it is slightly lighter than me, like too light. But because everybody is trying to get them, it's hard to find these, but they remind me of the Tarte Shape Tape. Really good concealer. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of this. I put a little bit on my forehead because I can't do too much on the forehead. Then I like to take my sponge and of course blend it out. But yeah, so I taught English for about 6.5, 7 years almost. I taught reading as well to 9th grade, 10th grade students. I taught one section of juniors before. And yes, it was insane. It was crazy. The kids were insane. I did meet some kids that I still talk to this day that I really loved. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know, ask me questions. I don't know. I'm the oldest of 6. I have 6 siblings. What shade do I have? So for this concealer, now like I said, I am a little too light. This is in the shade Medium Sand. They have a shade after this one, and that's the one that I kind of want to try. But it's really good. Like, e.l.f. is doing it. You're the oldest of 3. That's awesome. So I'm the oldest of 6, and I have twin brothers. I also have my youngest is in high school. I have 2 sisters. One just graduated from college. The other one is in college at Prairie View University. So you have the matte version. How do you feel about it? The reason why I'm asking is because this one is super hydrating. Like, it's not at all, you know, drying. It's very, very moisturizing. Hydrating, I guess. I like it. I feel like it kind of blended out with my foundation. I don't know. But yeah. So I just take my time, and this tutorial is going to be a little lengthy because I'm like not doing it fast. So I taught myself how to do makeup, a lot of YouTube tutorials, a lot of trial and error. Love the matte version. Okay. So a lot of trial and error, but let me tell you this. When I was about, I think I want to say about 10 years old, I think 3rd grade, I remember this very vividly. I used to watch my mom get dressed in the morning, and she would take her time and spend so much time on her hair, so much time on her makeup. She was a young mom, of course. Like, we pretty much grew up together. So she would take so much time doing her makeup, and I would watch her apply her liner so sharp, and she would wear red lipstick, and this was like in the late 90s. So like I was obsessed with it. And then when I got to middle school, I always would like steal my mom's eyeliner and her earrings, and I would go in the restroom before school, and I would apply liner underneath, because you know, back in the day when I used to apply liner underneath the eye, I used to think I was grown. Why? I don't know. I just used to think I was grown, y'all. But yeah, she would do that, and I was in love with makeup at that point. She got tired of me stealing her makeup, so she took me to Walgreens, took me to, I think it was CVS. She took me to CVS, and she bought me CoverGirl Queen Collection makeup. And I wore that type of makeup through high school, got all of my friends hooked on it in college. And I really started to like get into makeup during college. My friends will like ask me to do their makeup, even still to this day. Like, whenever I get around my friends, they always ask me to do their makeup. And sometimes I'm hesitant to do it because a lot of times I feel like I do my makeup better on me. Anybody else ever feel like that? Or is it just me? But yes, e.l.f. is the bomb, especially their brushes. Their face brushes are really good. If you haven't already, like I've already said, try that one I told you guys about, the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. Where'd it go? Really good brush. Bomb brush, actually. So my foundation pretty much takes me the longest, and because I'm talking, but I don't wear makeup every day, guys. Like, I probably wear makeup on the internet for my selfies during quarantine, and you know, special events like when I go out and stuff, because it's like a joy of mine. Like, I love makeup. It's so much fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead with a under eye powder. I have two of these. As you can see, I have the Sasha and I have the Huda Beauty powder. I also used the Maybelline powder. It's like in a square. It looks exactly like this, but it's from the drugstore. Really love it. But I don't have it today. Went through all my makeup and I was like, wow, where is this powder? And I haven't used it in a while, so I was like, I'm gonna just use what I love. I'm gonna use this to lightly set under my eyes. And my sponge is still really damp, so it kind of just sinks in. And I'll kind of just press this in. I get kind of messy sometimes, y'all. And I like to just press it on my forehead, like right above my brows, you know, just in case I get oily. Where was I at with my story? Yeah, I used to do makeup for my friends in college. What's the foundation you're wearing? Okay, so just to bounce back really quickly, foundation I'm wearing is the Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick. I also mentioned my Matte and Poreless. Love both of these. These are my go-to foundations. For powder purposes, I really do like the True Match powder by L'Oreal. I think that powder is AF. So I'm gonna go in with a different face powder though. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora powder, and for the past year and a half, I have been talking about this powder. It reminds me of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm usually in the color dark, but this one is in tan. It's literally a cheaper version of that powder, and when I say it's like so good, I love it. And I just kind of use this to set everything else in place. It just looks really good, and it photographs really well. In the foundation, this one is in the shade 340. I've been wearing 340 since high school, I want to say. And then in this shade, I'm Truly Topaz. In the shade Truly Topaz. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes, but that L'Oreal powder, the True Match, is like unmatched. If you don't want a heavy application with your products, you might want to use a sponge. I feel like when you use a brush, you get a much, I want to say a more full coverage application. Whereas if you use a sponge, the water in the sponge kind of like pulls it away, pulls it off. I don't know if that makes sense. But whenever I use a beauty sponge, I notice that my foundation is a lot more lighter than when I use a brush, if that makes sense. But I'm in the shade tan in this one. I know I take a long time on foundation. It's because it's my favorite part, other than lashes. Okay, so now I'm gonna give my face a little break, and I'm gonna hop straight into my eyes. So, and you know what, about the Il Makiage, I did have a question about it, and maybe I need to do a little bit more research. But for the Il Makiage foundation, based on what you pick, do you get different types of foundation? Like for me, I have really dry skin, so I chose a foundation that was really for dry skin. Whereas other people might have oily skin. So would the foundation be different for each person? That's what I wanted to know about Il Makiage. Base so far is flawless. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that. What are you guys using as foundations? I know people are talking about Il Makiage, but what else are we using? The reason why I do this is because I want my colors on my lid. Well, I'm gonna do a shimmery look, so it's all good. I like to apply that first so that I can have a nice canvas for my eyeshadow. You see that? This brush is bomb. It's by Morphe. It came from the Jaclyn Hill collection. They still sell it, by the way. And I just blend this out with the brush all the way up to the brow bone. And I do that because, you know, my eyelids and underneath my eyelids are kind of dark. Sent me is super matte. I love it. Okay, cool. That's good. Now you got me excited to try it. Like, I'm so excited to try it. Like, listen. So I'm just taking my time to kind of pat that in. Right? And again, the reason why I do that is because I want my base to be nice and flawless. And now I have some leftover powder. I like to apply that right on top of it just to kind of set that concealer in place so it doesn't get all wrinkly on me, because sometimes my eyelids are like hooded, if you guys see this. So sometimes my lids crease, which causes my makeup to crease, and it's a mess. We don't want that. So just make sure you set it in place. Okay? Now, for my eyes, let me know if I'm going too fast because I can go a little fast. But I'm going to be using this one. I use a Dior Backlash foundation. It's really nice as I have dry skin. Oh, I don't know anything about Dior except for the Dior mascara. That's literally all I know. The Show mascara, it's called like Dior Show mascara, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I'm getting a little washed out here. Okay, yeah, like the Dior Show is for like people who don't have lashes. See how I don't have lashes? They're gone. But I love it because it just gives me the lash effect that I never had. So one thing I do want to mention in this video is whenever you have, if you're really interested in upping your, what is this called? Your eyeshadow game, you have to invest. You can even go slower. There's nothing to do. Listen, I know everybody is so bored. Let me tell you guys, like lately, I have like this beautiful park right across the street from my house. So because we've been in quarantine, I've been like going to the park because when I tell you I just want to be outside like a kid, you know how when you're a kid, you just want to go outside and play? Like, that is totally how I was feeling because I've just been in the house, you know, sitting and trying to figure out content and doing skits for TikTok, stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I just, going outside has now become something that I appreciate more, you know. But it also gives me a lot of time to reflect and like think about my life and, you know, just try to get better with my craft and push out more content for my YouTube channel, because I don't know if you guys ever knew somebody who did YouTube or they're online, you know, trying to be an influencer and stuff like that. It's not an easy thing to do. It's really more technical, and a lot of behind the scenes work has to be done in order for it to be successful, and it's really time consuming. So if you are somebody who wants to get on YouTube or you feel like you want to really go out there and do it, I say go for it. It's really rewarding, even if like money isn't your goal. You meet so many people on here and stuff like that. So let me just stop on my tangent. This is the palette I'm going to be using. Why? Because it's my favorite palette in the world. Like, I love this palette. This is the Nubian. As you can see, it's well loved. I use this color all the time. But I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I like it because it just looks almost like a really nice transitional color. And I'm going to just, you know, throw it in my crease. And I'm throwing it in my crease because this is just how I start any of my makeup. I always start from the middle because I feel like your transitions have to be hella blended out. Excuse me. They have to be very blended out so that you can have like a really nice, you know, transition for your colors to blend into. And it just makes that brow bone like pop. And I got this little brush from Target, like the Sasha Kushuk. I don't even know how to say it, but you guys, Sonia Kushik, it's at Target. But yeah, it's like a stippling brush, but it's for the eyes. One of my favorite brushes of all time is the MAC 224. I've been sitting over here talking to y'all and looking for it. Can't find it, but I know I have to because it's like a needed brush. But one of my other favorites is this one. This one, you guys, I just did a pink look on my channel. That's why it's still pink. But this is a really great brush. It's by NYX. It's the number 16 brush, but it's also really great. Drugstore too. You can go to your local CVS, Walmart, whatever, who sells NYX and pick it up because it's really, really good. So I'm just kind of doing circular motions in the eyes. I have to kind of build my crease because again, I have that type of eye situation. But what I was saying was, if you want to up your game in eyeshadow, you want to make sure that you get a brush. And it might cost you a pretty penny, but the brushes that I've had them for years, maybe 2-3 years, and I still use them. Even like, you know, once you've done with all the makeup, you still have really nice brushes. I think if you want to invest in your makeup, invest in some really nice brushes. One foundation brush that I do want to try, and I don't know if you guys know this person, but her name is Vanity Throne on Instagram, and she sells a foundation brush, and I really want to try it. What foundation brushes are you guys using? Like, what are your favorites? How does your face look? I haven't, to be honest with you. I have used the same MAC brushes for the past, I want to say 3 years. The MAC 217 and the MAC 224 are my favorite brushes. I do have a lot of Morphe brushes, and I'm not sleep on Morphe. Morphe is like the business, for real. I have this Morphe brush. I used to use this one a lot. This is the Morphe M441 brush. It's pretty cool. I'll use it today just for you guys. But like I said, makeup is just a buildable thing. Yeah, I'm just using the same color. I haven't changed colors yet. Going into this color right here. And I'm just building up that color. Nothing too serious. I'm over here talking, forgetting about makeup. Y'all, bear with me. It was blocked at first. I'm sorry. My apologies. Like I said, this is my first live, and I'm so excited about it, you guys. Because sometimes I'll go live on Instagram, but then people ain't got no time for me. I just wanted to get on YouTube, give you guys some content, something fun. And if you're from Upward Bound in Orlando, Florida, let me know in the comments. I really want to know. I'm excited if you are here. I hope you learned something new. Now you can't really see that color, but that's cool. I'm gonna go into another shade. I'm gonna go ahead and with this brush, the Morphe M441, and I'm gonna take this brown shade, as you guys can see. I love this shade so much. Now, the key to building color is you don't want to go in too fast, too hard. Oh, you're welcome. I love Maryland, by the way. Well, I've only been to Baltimore. I can't really say I love Maryland, but when I went, I seen some gorgeous men. Because I went there a couple of years ago and my camera broke while I was vlogging. I had the Sony A5000. So I had to go and try to purchase another lens, and the guy who helped me was super cute. I was like, let me find out. Marilyn got the cute guys. I heard about the Real Techniques Face Expert Brush. Heard about it. How do you feel about it? Hey, Callie, Wes. Yes. Oh, you got your husband here, girl. And you know I'm super single, so I would love to, you know, meet someone at this age. I'm 29, guys. I'll be 30 in December. I don't have any children yet, but the Lord knows my heart. So one day, I already have like a name picked out, like if I ever do have a baby, and if it's the Lord's will. But I already have a name picked out. I want to name my baby Lake. I just love that name. I was watching Married to Medicine. I don't know if you guys watched that show, but Mariah's sister's name is Lake. And I was like, whoa, I'm feeling that name. But notice how I'm building up the color from the outside. You never want to like go too hard. You always kind of want to tap a little bit. You can even tap some off the brush, and you kind of just want to, yes. Speak it in advance, Lake. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love that show too. Like, I don't even know if I love it because of the drama, because I'm really over all the drama. I just like to see successful Black women, you know, who still manage to have personality and fun. This is another Morphe brush. This is the M505. And I'm kind of using this to kind of marinate those two colors together. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of cut crease today. I'm going to add a little bit more of this brown just to make it a little bit more dramatic. I love Mariah. Don't have time for Miss Quad. Yes, Miss Quad, she be talking in circles like she's a part-time sister at the church slash wannabe know-it-all. She's something else. But did you guys know that they just canceled Sister Circle? Like, I seen that. I was like, wow, they canceled Sister Circle. Even though I didn't really watch it, but I was just here for a, you know, a Black daytime TV show. So yeah, and brown is like my favorite, y'all. Like, I love a good brown. And sometimes like I'll just stop here with the look, throw some lashes on, do some liner, and I'm done. Also, did you guys, and I was mad, I was watching Housewives last night. No, good brush alert, I'm sorry, I was speaking too fast, got too excited. But this is a Ruby Kisses brush that I got from the beauty supply. These are about $3, but when I say these are good brushes too, especially if you want to practice your eyeshadow, I went in straight with the MAC and all that stuff, not even letting you guys know that this brush is pretty cool too. On YouTube, it's a little different. Like, when you guys ask me a question, it asks the question and then it like dies. It goes away. So yeah, until I am blended out, honey. But browns are like my go-to. They're my absolute fave. I'm gonna go back in with this orange again. Just kind of build up that color right on the outside of that brown. They are so pretty. I want them all. Yes, I have that brush. I have the fan brush as well. All right, so we're gonna stop there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut my crease. Now, the concealer that I like to use to cut my crease is, again, the same concealer that I used under the eyes. And this one is the Infallible Full Wear Super Light Concealer. I want to say that. It comes in a bunch of colors. This is in the color Amber, 385 Amber. Now again, I did say I like to work on my hands. So I just put a little bit of this on my hands. And then I will use my brush. I use this brush. What's your size makeup mean? What do you mean? What's your size makeup mean? Help me out. What are you asking me? Sometimes I have to get myself together. Never mind. Ask me. Don't be like that. This is an open space here. You can talk. You can ask questions. Are you talking about my clothing size? Do I have a boyfriend? Why? We're gonna, keep it makeup related, keep it fun. Like I said, I'm using this shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and start this little crease. Bye, sir. This is not the place. Thank you, Kendra. So I kind of just like to feel for my eye shadow. Oh, how do I block somebody? Lord, listen, I'm not afraid to block anyone with negativity here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I went ahead and hid him. So this is a really cool brush for cutting your crease, especially if you're a beginner. It's really easy to use. This is an Eco Tools brush. If you go to Walmart, they come in a travel size pack with like 4 different brushes, and this is one in them. It's super fine. It's super sturdy. That's why I like it to cut my crease and carve out my brows, because you need something sturdy to do it so that you can have very precise lines. I have beautiful small eyes. Thank you. People say I look like my mother. Let her have it. I got it from her. She's so crazy. I love my mom, by the way, if she's watching, because I told her I was going live. But you see that? I kind of let that sit there for a second and dry a little bit while I do the other eye. I need more concealer. This is like my go-to eyeshadow look, by the way. Girl, you have to literally create your own crease. If I'm feeling bold, I'll go way up here. But because I want to keep it on the lid, wherever your lid stops, this is where my eye kind of stops. So that's where I put the crease in. Sometimes you might have a little small lid, so you might have a small crease. Ooh, girl, I be getting so nervous. All right, so then what I'll do, your eyes water too much. Sometimes my eyes would water too, but it would depend on the product that I used. So sometimes like Juvia's Place eyeshadows, they kind of make my eyes water a little bit. Sometimes my moisturizers make my eyes water a bit. So then I take my brush and I use that on the outer corners of the lids to kind of blend out the ends of the shadow, just so I have like a really flawless blend. I'll even go back into the palette and pick up that brown and go back on the outside, like so. See that? And it just kind of blends everything out. So it's nice and flawless. See that? So it has something to blend into. And if you mess up, it's okay to go back in with your concealer and fix it. Yeah. No, I get it. Some of their eyeshadows definitely, and when I say definitely, they definitely make my eyes water. One of my YouTube friends, she hates Juvia's Place, but I love it because I've been using them for so long. It's like I can't stop. I can't stop. You know how you start something, you can't stop. Has anybody ever tried the crayon case by Supa? I really want to try it out. Like bad. Okay, that is there. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the lid space. So the great thing about the Juvia's Place palettes is you have a whole bunch of different shimmers. For me, I think this one is my go-to, these two right here. So I'm gonna go in with these two on my lid. I'm gonna try to pack them on with this It's My Ray Ray brush. You guys know It's My Ray Ray from Instagram, YouTube. I'm gonna place this on my lid. I'm gonna go in I'm gonna go back in with this brush because again, this is my favorite. It really gets into the corners. Being Joy setting powder. How is that? Let me know, y'all. Don't leave me out on the makeup now. Yes, you can choose any color for this part. So sometimes I'll go in with pinks, blues, greens, because you know I love a green and a blue. By the way, let me show you guys this palette that I got. And I don't regret buying it because it was very expensive. It's the Amrezy palette. I might pop a little bit of this on. What you guys think? Look at these colors. Bomb, right? I've used it in my tutorials like a million times so far, but it was an expensive palette. It was a splurge. I got it for myself as a little gift. But I'll probably use one of those colors to kind of tap on to give myself a little flair. Yes, I see. I knew I wasn't the only one who loves Juvia's Place. Like, girl, I love it too. I just love them because I feel like they're really easy to use. You know how sometimes we get a palette and it's so hard to use. But Juvia's Place is like the business, okay? Now, the last thing I wanted to do on the top parts of my eye I'm gonna take this brown shade and I'm gonna kind of put it on my outside. You guys see this? I don't have the Fumi palette. The quarantine has left me not buying makeup right now. I'm just adding this for a little bit of kind of like dimension, a little bit more drama. And I love the colors of the Juvia's Place palettes because they really like blend together well. Whoa. I have the Jackiana palette too. Where is it? This one. It's a fave. If you are a brown girl, honey, you need this palette. Super good. Super, super good. Meanwhile, I'm over here using Juvia's Place, but it's really good, I promise. Oh, yes. So did you like the makeup from the Black Panthers movie? I mean, it's only right. Like, all of their looks seem Juvia's Place inspired, if you know what I mean. Yes. I love the Black Panther movie, period. And lately I've been like really kind of, I don't want to say disappointed in black movies lately, but I just feel like they can go a little harder. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I'm done fooling with my eyes because I'll be here blending all day, honey. All right, so now my favorite part, well, not my favorite part, the most anxious part of the look is I'm gonna add some liner. If I can find her. Oh, I didn't mention this concealer. Earlier I wanted to mention this concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Golden. I think they have another one in the shade Honey, but as you can see, mine is almost gone. But this one is like one of my favorites. I'm gonna add a little bitty line on the eyes, but I can't find my liner. I have this liner though. This one is really good. This is the NYX vinyl liner. No, it's the matte liner. Don't get the vinyl. The vinyl will have you looking shiny out here. I really love this one. I was looking for my e.l.f. one because I feel like the e.l.f. one is super easy to get. You can go to Walmart right now and get it. But it's one of my go-tos for liner. We're gonna try this. Running out of this one. Where's that liner? But yeah, this is a good liner. looking for it and stuff. It's a really good liner. It dries down very fast, if you guys can see that. But I'm all out of it. See that? Very beautiful liner, by the way. Like, this is what you gotta do when you run out. Okay, sorry for the silence, but whenever I do my liner, I can't talk because I don't want to mess it up. All right, now for my favorite part, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara. This is the They're Real mascara by Benefit, and I like to put on mascara before my lashes because I don't want to put mascara on my lashes, especially if I want them to last a long time. See, still don't have lashes, but it's all good. I'm going to now apply my lashes. By the way, I have to plug these. These are my favorite wipes. They're a little too expensive, but I love these. Whenever I'm traveling with like my best friend Jessica, or I'm just hanging out, she always knows that I have makeup wipes. Like, look at all that. I got all the makeup off. These are the best makeup wipes at the drugstore. I don't care what nobody says. I've tried so many, and those are just my go-to. But today, I'm gonna try some beautiful lashes, and if you guys have watched the last few videos, I have mentioned these lashes. I do have a few styles, and I will be giving away a pair of lashes to 3 ladies on my live today. Here's what they look like. Here's one of the pair. Beautiful, right? Very natural, normal. I also have very dramatic lashes. Oh, that's DC04. DC102, I think is my fave. I think this is the one that I'm going to be using today. Those are beautiful, right? I think these are the ones I'm going to use today. These are like extra glam. So like my eyeshadow look is very basic. These will take me to the next level. For skincare, I'm pretty basic. I like to use the Neutrogena water gel. It's in the blue little, what do you call it? It's like in a blue little container. That water gel is really, really good on me. But my skin's very sensitive, so I don't really use too much on it. And then I want to show you these really dramatic ones. Like, when I say dramatic, I don't even like them on me unless it's like New Year's Eve. Sorry for all the plastic. These as well. Now, these are like very glam. So I'll be giving away 3 of these. All you have to do is comment on this video the pink heart emoji. And I'll be giving them away. But these are the ones I'm going to use today. And the person who wins a lash is going to get a beautiful pink spoolie, which is just a cute addition to the lashes. So the lashes are super pretty. While I'm getting this together, I did want to talk about my brow product. This is my favorite brow pencil. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in 4.5. I do love this brow pencil. I've been using it for years. It's the bomb. This is the mini version. So they have like a big version and a mini version. So the mini version, only difference is it doesn't have a spoolie like the bigger version does, but it's pretty much the same like thing. So all I'm looking for now are my tweezers. Here they are, to kind of measure out my lashes. So here's the lash. Yes, that brow pencil is the bomb. Hey, Niecy. I'm just gonna pop these on to see if they, you see how it just takes my look to the next level without really overpowering my face. So I like the way that sat, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some lash glue on here. This is some lash glue I got from the Beauty Supply. My favorite Beauty Supply lash glue is the Star Glue because it's very, very sticky. And if you know about the Star lash glue, let me know in the comments because it's one of my faves. So for me, I like to just put the glue on them and sit them down because sometimes your lashes can take forever. Cranberry limeade. If you haven't tried it, try it. I got it at happy hour at Sonic because, you know, does anybody's nose ever run while you do your makeup, or is it just me? Because my nose keeps running. I never heard of that glue. Check it out. It's at the Beauty Supply. I like to shop at the Beauty Supply, girl. Big time. And I like to look down in my mirror. Got this mirror from Walmart. Tack it on in the middle. And then you want to tack on the sides. See that? Now I look like somebody special, you know? But yeah, these are the beautiful lashes. This is one of my favorite styles. Gonna be coming out with some lashes, guys, so stay tuned for that. But as a gift, as a token of my appreciation, I did want to give you guys some of the lashes. Okay, so now I'm starting to feel like I have confidence in my look, like it's coming together. And I love how easily these pop on. Like they don't like bend. They're like really durable. I love them. But yeah, this just takes your look to the next level. It has me feeling really pretty. So now, thank you. Beautiful lashes, guys. Oh, I love you too. Like, I always appreciate your comments. They make my day. Take a brown liner. Whenever you have a dramatic eye look, never leave this part of your eyes bare. Never. You always want to have something to make them like come together so they look really, really sultry. So I like to add this liner. Any brown liner will work. Sometimes I like to use lip liners under my eyes because I feel like they smudge better than eyeliners do, because sometimes eyeliners can be like really dry. See that? It like gives me, hey. So yeah, adding that brown is just perfect. My nose is running, but we're gonna keep on going. Okay, now that I have that brown liner, I'm gonna go back in with this palette. I'm gonna pick up this shade. I'm gonna kind of run that along my eye as well. And I like to do that because it just gives me a little bit of a kick, like a to the eyes. Look at my ugly face when I go. I have to do that. It's a habit. And then I'll go back in with that brown, because like I said, it's a fave. And I use that to kind of set everything in place. Girl, go ahead and record. Get your makeup. I'm telling you, quarantine and record. Give these girls the gems that they need. You know? That's what I said. I said I'm just record, and make it all come together. All right, now for my favorite part. Well, my other favorite part, drugstore bronzers. This, honey, is one of my favorite bronzers from the drugstore. I do love my Fenty bronzer, which is this one. It's a pretty penny, but it's beautiful. But I do want to try the new Fenty blushes that they just, excuse me, that they just came out with. But this one is beautiful. This is the Black Radiance powder by, yeah, the Black Radiance powder in the shade Cafe. Bomb. Like, when I say I love this one, you have to be very like light with it because it does go on kind of heavy. But I like it. I think I should have went a shade lighter because it is a little dark. But I think like once summer comes, ooh, powder and black coffee. That sounds pretty. Put it on the side of my nose. Okay, so for editing, if you are a beginner or if you just want to get started, use your phone. There's so many editing apps to edit with. My favorite app, because I have an iPhone, obviously, I edit most of my videos on my phone because editing on the computer is just such a freaking drag. Like, I don't know if you know this, but it's like really annoying. I use iMovie and it's bomb enough for me. And I just use a bunch of other different stuff. You have to get creative when it comes to editing. And I'll use my iPad because I just feel like on here I could really see what I need to get done, and it just works for me like that. What else can I recommend for editing? Pronto, I think it's called. I should do a video. Should I do a video? Oh my gosh. You want to know a thumbnail secret? Let me tell you. My favorite thumbnail maker is Canva. C-A-N-V-A. Canva is the bomb when it comes to making thumbnails. I watched, okay, you have Android, look on your app store and see if you can find an editing software there. Sometimes you have to pay for them, but I feel like it's an investment. Why not spend $3 or $4 on an app? We go and get a $3 and $4 cheeseburger meal. Why can't we spend a little bit on our editing software, stuff like that? But yeah, I don't really know. I'm an avid Apple user. Like, I have an iPad, a MacBook, and an iPhone. So I can't really speak on other things, if that makes sense. But that's what I use for editing. I do use Final Cut Pro on my MacBook as well, except once it goes out, it goes out, because they give you like 30-day trials of it because it's a $300 program. And who has $300? Not me. For my highlighter today, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome, and this is in the shade Molten Gold. Look how pretty that is. I freaking love it. I'm not even going to lie to you. I absolutely love it. It's one of my go-tos, but it is a little strong, so you have to. But yeah, girl, use Canva. And then there's one more that I want to tell you to use for your thumbnails. I want to tell you to use, what is it called? Because I just started using it for my thumbnails. Just give me, like, hit me in the DMs or something on Instagram at NessMonet or down here in the comments, and I'll let you know what exactly, because I just found out about it and it's lit. Like, it's so bomb. So we're almost done with the look, guys. I'm just trying to get as glam as I can be. Okay, thanks. Thanks for dropping your IG. I will let you know what I'm using. I don't know if you guys can see that because of all of the lights, but that molten is just everything. Oh my God. Okay. So now I'm going to spray my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have to use the restroom so bad. Would you guys be mad if I got up and used the restroom? I have to use the restroom so bad. Yeah. Just give me 1 second, okay? No. I'm not gonna use the restroom. This is the Kiss New York Luxury Lip Pencil in Roasted Coffee. This is from the Beauty Supply. Okay, guys, if you love me, you will let me use the restroom. Because I've been sitting here for an hour. Hold on. Look at my bed. Look at the lashes. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much for waiting. I was sitting over here for 30 minutes, shaking, shaking, shaking. Like, oh my goodness. All right, now I can relax. See? I appreciate you guys. Now, as soon as the beauty supply opens back up, I need you guys to go pick up this liner. It's hella good. It's so good. It's creamy, it's rich, and they have a few colors. I think Sam's Beauty sells them as well online. I didn't even ask you guys, like, did you guys want to see a color lip? That would have been nice. Okay, for my lip color, I think I'm gonna just use my go-tos. And actually, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I used 1,000 different colors on my lips. Each time it changes. Like, I never have on the same lips. But I am a nude gloss type of chick, so I like to use a few glosses. These all came from my local drugstore. I think I got them from Ulta. These came from CVS. Why is my nose running? Oh my God. My nose keep running over here. I had to use the restroom. But I appreciate you guys still. So I want to talk about glosses for a second. So my favorite gloss ever was called the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Cookie Butter and Peanut Brittle. For some odd and insane reason, they decided to stop selling them and only selling like what's it called, Fortune Cookie and Madeline, just colors that I just don't really care for. They're the NYX glosses, by the way. And though they were good, once they discontinued my favorite gloss, I was so upset until I found this one. Now it looks like a liquid lip, but it's definitely a gloss. And this is by Heart Revolution, I Heart Revolution. And they sell these at Ulta. I think they also sell these at Walmart. But this is in the shade Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough, and it smells like chocolate. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Now, this is a beautiful gloss, guys. Like, try it. It lasts all day. It's super pretty. Okay. Super pretty. Now, anybody got a Big Lots in their area? Because I do. And I always go and look at the makeup there because they always have like $2 makeup, stuff like that. This is by Revlon. This is the Ultra HD Lip Lacquer in Smoky Topaz. And I like to use this as a topper. So whenever I see a gloss that has a little bit of nude in it and it's very glossy, I pick it up. Like, I even like this gloss right here. This is the Revlon The Gloss. It's the Super Lustrous in Sky Pink. Whenever I'm feeling like I want a pink day, like, I have an issue, guys. Like, I'll put on a million glosses before I'm like ready for the world. And then after I set my face, I do like to go in. You know what I didn't do? I'm so sorry. I feel like I want to add some black liner to my eyes because I just feel like, I don't know, I go a little overboard. You know, it's called the LA Girl Glide Pencil. I'm gonna burn this a little just to get it a little bit more damp. See that? It just gave me that extra kick that I needed to be successful. All right, now I feel like myself. I feel like my makeup look was missing a little something, but now I know it was that. Thank you, Gemini love. So I'm just adding a little bit of mascara. All right, I'm feeling like, you know, the look has come together. I was a little nervous when I started blending out my shadow, but sometimes, you know, you got to get through the process. You know what I mean? I'm so glad you guys stayed and watched the video for this long. I'm going to go back in with my Molten Gold. Just going to put a little bit in the corners of my eyes just to kind of brighten me up a little bit. Now, I'm very not, you know, I don't really like to go too far, but this is as far as the drama will go. I did want to mention two different lip combos. If I'm ever wearing red or if I'm ever wearing pink on my channel, these are the two that I'm always using. This one is a Sephora Collection Liquid Lips. Bomb. Like, When I say bomb, these are really good. This one is an Indian pink. It's a very vibrant pink, like, I swear by it. They also have one that looks just like this, and it's called Always Red. It's the truest red you'll ever get, and it's like 13 bucks. Sorry. It's like 13 bucks, but it's so good. Like, you'll love it. Hold on, y'all. You ever look at your makeup and you're like, I need to fix that? This one as well. This one is the Liquify Matte Long Wearing Lipstick by Too Faced, and it's in the shade Lady Balls. Now this is great because it has a blue undertone, and blue undertone lipsticks look the bomb on everyone. Dark, light, and everything in between. But this is my finished look. You see I got these quarantine braids. I wasn't playing, y'all. I couldn't be out here looking too crazy if I still wanted to like do content. So in order to fill my look, I'll just, you know, bring the braids down. The short hair is gonna make a comeback, I promise. Long story short, well, story time. What I did like a fool was during Thanksgiving break, I dyed my hair red. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had red box braids back in January. And it's because, like a fool, I relaxed my relaxed hair. I dyed my relaxed hair, thinking, oh, if I just go to the salon and I dye it, my hair won't fall out. Thank you, Tanya. But my hair fell out. And when I say my hair fell out, it's probably like this long right here. So I've just been keeping it braided up, just so that it can grow, because I do want to just, you know, come back stronger than I was before. So yeah, I'm really like sad about my hair. Thank you, Noelle. And you're always in my comments, girl. So I appreciate you wherever you are. Well, in Mississippi. I actually have family out there in Mississippi. Meridian, Mississippi. That's where my grandma's family is from. I know where to grow back. As long as I keep it moisturized, I, you know, get in my scalp and I keep it in a protective style where I don't have to put any heat on it. But yeah, y'all, my hair fell out. I was so sad. I was sad, but I'm all right, because I mean, with me, if you guys know me personally, like, I change my hair up a lot. I really like to try new things. I'm not really that attached to my hair and stuff like that, because I feel like it'll grow back, or I'll cut it and it won't bother me, because I don't mind having short, I don't mind having it long. But that's about it. I did that with blonde. Oh my goodness, girl, listen. And I don't know who I thought I was, thinking that I could just dye my hair and it wasn't gonna fall out, like I was invincible. I feel like I want to add a little bit of color on my lid. So I'm gonna go into this Amrezy palette. This is so cute, right? I'm going to take, I think, Anastasia. I'll pop a little bit of that right there. Oop. Mayday, let me fix it. Okay. But yeah, I dyed my hair like a fool. But it's all good. That gives me hope, knowing that it'll grow back. Because I really like having my hair short. I love short hair. It's my favorite thing. I think that's how I got exposed on YouTube. Like, all the videos on my channel that have like a lot of views, they're hair videos. What are the odds? Like, I'm a makeup channel. I love makeup. And all of my views come from hair videos that I just kind of did on the whim, trying to figure out things to do. But you gotta, I guess you gotta give the people what they want, you know. And I like this protective style on my hair right now because it doesn't tug on my edges. It more so lets my edges breathe under there. It's lightweight. I ain't gotta do nothing to it. I could wake up in the morning and go. Well, where am I going? I'm in quarantine, right? But let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll stay on live for a few more seconds. Oh, if I didn't mention it already, if you would like to win some beautiful lashes, go ahead and leave me a heart emoji on here. And one more step, I'm adding a step. Yes, I'm adding a step. I want you to go on Instagram and comment on my most recent post about this live. I put a post up on Instagram that says I was going live today, and in the comments I want you to drop that same pink emoji, so it lets me know that you watched my video and you follow me on Instagram. I'll be able to check, and then I'll just go ahead and announce a winner on Friday since it's Monday. And I did send off some lashes today from my winners from last week. And I have a box full of lashes, guys. So the giveaway is gonna continue. Like, this is just me letting you guys know that I really appreciate all of your support. And because I want to come out with lashes that you love, I do want to test out lashes. My IG name is Nessmonae, Nessmonae. Nessmonae, Ness Monet. That's my name, Vanessa Monet. Oh, okay, great. Comment on that most recent post, the heart emoji, because that lets me know you did it, and I'll pick 3. I'm older, so this is new, so I hope I'm doing this right. It doesn't matter. As long as you're entering, you're throwing that heart down there. Follow me on Instagram as well and comment on that, my most recent post. I really appreciate you guys so much. YouTube is so fun to me. I'm really glad I got on here. I was so nervous. You guys should have saw me before I started my live. I was like, I'm so nervous to go live, because it's one thing to record a video on YouTube. Sorry. It's like one thing to record a video for YouTube because I can cut it out, I can say what I want, and if I don't like what I'm saying, I can delete it out the video and keep it moving. But on here, you guys kind of like helped me out, got my little situation straight, and now we're live. And I really appreciate you guys. If you are tuning in from Upward Bound in Orlando, ladies, I hope you're going to the drugstore and you found something useful that you can use. You found a technique that you like. I haven't tried to use calamine lotion as a primer, but I have used milk of magnesia. Is that calamine lotion? And I did not like it because I have dry skin. And because I have dry skin, it just made my face like concrete. I did this on New Year's. My IG name. I wonder if I could write on here. Can I type? Can somebody throw my Instagram name on here? Nessmonae, Nessmonae. I love you so much, Tanya, and I thank you and I appreciate you. But I never tried calamine lotion. I think I used calamine lotion when I had chicken pox as a kid. I think that was the last time I used that. But no, I haven't really. That doesn't sound bad to try though. I would like to try to see how it would do on my skin. I know milk of magnesia isn't for the skin, but excuse me, I have seen a lot of different women use it on their skin, especially makeup artists. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for dropping that in there for me, because it doesn't let me type on here. I'm gonna play with the filters. Any other questions? I did want to let you guys, if I haven't said it already, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. To all 13 of you guys watching, I appreciate you. Let me know if I should go live more, because now that I see how intimate and how cool it is to go on live on YouTube, I might do it more often. I'm loving these lashes, by the way. These are cute, right? I think those are the only style of lashes that I actually like between the others, but I will be giving them all away until I figure out, you know, which lashes that I do like. Yes, go live more. Okay, I will. I will say less. Maybe I could start going live once a week. I can commit to that. Hey, Keisha, 504. Are you from New Orleans? A guy I talked to is from New Orleans. But that's about it. I want to go live more. It's fun now that I see, you know. But you see, guys, like drugstore makeup can be popping. Like I know I kind of put in a little bit of products that weren't drugstore, like the Sasha powder and the micro smooth powder. But what do I do on free time? Work and going outside, hanging out with my mom. How are you guys doing in NOLA with all this going on? I had went to New Orleans when the pandemic first kind of like popped off, when they started saying like people were dying, and New Orleans was like a ghost town, and I had never seen New Orleans like that. I was like, wow, like where is everyone? You know, Bourbon Street was like shut down. But I had got really, really sick, so I ended up having to leave. This was in the beginning of March. But yeah, lately I've been kind of working out a lot, going outside a lot, working a lot, um, looking for a new teaching job. I just interviewed for a teaching job with another district out here. Just trying to like step out there, you know what I mean? I have a few videos about teaching as well on my channel. But that's pretty much all I do on my free time. Watch a little bit of Netflix here and there, catching up on my shows. What are you guys doing on quarantine? You enjoying yourself? Talking to my friends, going on FaceTime dates, you know, the regular stuff without saying too much. Working hard, I am a nurse. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I have a couple of nurse friends who are like working during this time and they're just exhausted. So my prayers go out to you and your family, and I hope you are safe. Well, I know you're safe. Like that's your job, sis. Um, that's really cool though. Really cool job to have. And you know, since this has started, you really start to appreciate all of the essential workers. Even the people in your local drive-through with their mask on. I'm going crazy on quarantine. Listen, I think everybody is going a little cuckoo on quarantine. I got on Instagram and all I see, oh, all I see is people on live on Instagram going crazy. Everybody's on live doing TikTok dances. I am too, up late. My sleeping schedule is all the way off. I feel like I'm up late, waking up early, still taking a nap, you know, just because I'm at home a lot now. What do you guys' comments saying? EVE, I'm glad I made your time relaxing. Oh, it was relaxing for me too, because makeup for me is like a really big stress reliever. Like I absolutely love it. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I saw when you say like, what are you doing besides recording? Like playing in makeup, taking selfies, trying to build my content for Instagram, applying for other opportunities. I just applied for the Sephora Squad application. Didn't get it for the second year in a row, but I'm never giving up on my dream of being an influencer and a beauty artist in makeup. Oh man, listen, me too, me too. And you know, when you're working remotely, you're doing stuff at home, it's like you gotta force yourself to be on a schedule, you know? Somebody said, I'm trying to see. I live in Bryan, Texas, courtesy of Katrina. Is still there and staying inside, thank God. Wow, it's so cool. I mean, that's not cool that you had to relocate from Louisiana, but I remember when I was in high school, because I went to high school out here. I remember when Katrina happened and all of the a lot of Louisiana people came to our school, and it was such a crazy thing. So many people were displaced, kids were in different grades, kids went up a level if they wanted to. It was just insane. So my prayers go out to you and your family during this time, because when I tell you, this is crazy. It really is. I've never seen anything like this. And as an educator and a person who was in education, I think it's so crazy to not see kids in school, because if anything, kids are going to be in school, you know? For college kids and sports not to be on TV right now, it's insane to me. Like, I know the men are at home bored, getting on people's nerves. you know? But it does make me appreciate my family more and my parents more, because my dad, he still lives in Denver, and I miss him so much. Like, I usually try to go out to Denver once a month, and I just haven't traveled because of the pandemic. This is so weird to see kids not in school. Like, it's crazy. I cook a lot. I stay in except go to. Me too. Well, I don't really say I cook a lot now. Now, I do feel like the being in quarantine has made me start cooking more, because I'm kind of like a going out to eat kind of person, because it's just me, you know. So I usually go out to eat, give me a glass of wine, chill. But like, I've been cooking a little bit, trying to better myself as a human being, because I'm getting older and I want to be able to cook and stuff. But that's cool. What are you guys cooking? What are you guys eating? How are you keeping your kids busy during this time? It's crazy here in Florida. They announced they're reopening pools and parks. Oh, and marina. Why would they open things when the cases in Florida have jumped? I don't know. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know why they're opening things up. I was just talking to a friend online, and he was telling me how in Atlanta they had a block party, and it was like over 1,000 people came to the block party, and Young Thug was there, and people was out there with their music and their food, and they were just fellowshipping, you know, on the block. And I'm just thinking, like, I know half these people at these block parties live with somebody elderly or somebody who's more prone to coronavirus, and you're just exposing them. I also seen something in Chicago where they had like a house party, and everybody was like kind of on top of each other, like you would be in a club scene. And oh my gosh, like, how can you be partying right now, y'all? Like, I think it's because I know people personally who've been affected by this, that I'm like forced to take it serious. You know what I mean? But I'm just maintaining, I'm praying, you know, that the world gets better. We come out of this thing a lot stronger. I hope you're getting your stimulus checks. If you have them, great. And you're getting your assistance. I know unemployment in Texas is like extremely hard to come by. They're not even accepting new applications. It's crazy. But I'm like one of those people who panic. So let me stop. Oh my goodness. Yes. Stay at home. Stay at home. And I have like I want to say like a weakened immune system. Like, I get sick really easily. Sometimes my iron is a little low. I have to stay up on my vitamin C. But I don't want to be outside with those people either. You know, in Texas, they have like a high rate of people who have them anyway, who has corona anyway. So I'm just trying to stay at home as much as I can. And you don't know what to believe. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't know. I feel like the news is reporting whatever at this point, because you get conflicting reports everywhere. You don't really know what's going on. You just kind of have to wait and figure it out yourself. Yes, yes. And here's how I feel about it too. And I'll stop, because I don't want to like offend anyone, but they're not treating death as a real thing. It's becoming a norm now because of so many people dying. It's not really taken as serious. Funerals are not really well thought out, and they're kind of just throwing people away. Oh, they're not coming home. Oh, they died. You know, they're going to the hospitals feeling ill and then not coming back out. It's really, really scary. Cooking at home is what God wanted us to do. That's nice. I wish I can come and get a plate. to go plate. They don't care at all. And I'm just so grateful for God because my mom, she works at a bank downtown Houston. Just another number, so sad, yes. My mom works downtown Houston, and her boss got coronavirus and was out for a few weeks or whatever. And my mom's co-worker, who literally works right next door to her, and I went up to my mom's job like in February for Valentine's Day, and that lady is gone. The lady who worked next to her, she's gone. And her boss is still sick. And my mom doesn't have coronavirus. Like, I'm so grateful to God that he spared her. But it's because we had like went on a trip. We went out of town. When they went out of town to New Orleans, I believe they came back and they both got sick. And my mom didn't get sick. You know, so I was really excited. I'm happy that my mom hasn't been affected, but she's been permanently quarantined. Like, she has to stay at home and work for the remainder of the year. So I do take it very, very seriously because I actually seen people that I know that worked with her die or be affected to a point where they can't breathe and they can't work. So guys, take it seriously. I don't know if the ladies of Upward Bound are still watching this, but take it seriously. Stay at home, ladies, especially our young people, because I just feel like our young people are the ones that don't take it seriously at all. They have what's called sneak and links, where they're sneaking to link up. That's what they're calling it now. I know, because I got younger siblings, and it's scary that they're calling it that, but it's true. People are not taking it as serious because they feel like, well, if I don't feel sick, then how can I get sick? But it's so easy to catch it. Saw somebody's parents die from it. It's just sad. Like, we're not even going to go that far. I'm just praying for the world. And to those of you who have lost somebody who or you've been affected by it, my prayers, my heart goes with you. You know what I'm saying? There are people that don't care at all. You know, I live in Houston, and as you can hear, cars are still going outside. It's pretty crazy. People are acting like it's not existing, but they're doing their best to enforce like the mask situation and making people stay inside. It happens to them. You're absolutely right. Like, in bigger cities, they're just not taking it as serious. Like, it's amazing to me. But I'm taking it serious. That's why every time I try to get online and you look beautiful, oh, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I'm saying you're welcome, but thank you. That's why every time I hop on my video or my social media, I'm always talking about social distancing and stay at home, because I know on my YouTube channel I have about 11,000 subscribers, and if at least 200 of them look at my video, they'll see that mention where I'll say, stay home, don't leave, wear your mask, you know, because just that simple reminder. Like, sometimes I'll leave the house without my mask and I'll turn back around, go grab it, you know. Even my mom, I have to tell her, Mom, where your mask at? The cities are missing the tax revenue. It's insane. It's worse than I can imagine. Please, EVE, just stay safe out there, sis. And I pray for you up there, because I can't even imagine how the East Coast is right now with this going on. And I know it's serious, because if it wasn't, things wouldn't be shut down like this. They don't have it. That I don't feel like they have a hold on it. So why open up the world? But we kind of need to, in a way, for things to keep on going. It's just not normal the way things are right now. You know what I mean? Population control and money is all they worry about. I agree. Girl, listen, we could talk about this coronavirus, this pandemic, this social distancing, this self-distancing all day, because, listen, it's scary. But I really appreciate you guys for joining me on live. I've been on here for 100 minutes exactly. A long time. If you are an upper bound, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something cool. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thumbs up this video, and shout out to everybody who did participate in the giveaway for the lashes. Make sure you comment with a heart, and you go on my Instagram on my most recent post and drop a heart emoji down there, as well as following me. And I'll be announcing on Friday who the winner is. I'm gonna choose 3, might choose a little bit more depending on how many lashes I want to give away. But thank you again so much for watching. Make sure you are staying safe and you're out there practicing your makeup skills. That's all I can say. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you out in my next one. I wonder if I could save this video. Who knows? Love you and your videos. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you for subscribing and for liking, no matter if I'm here or if I'm not. You're welcome. I'm gonna be on here with y'all all day. Let me get off. But I appreciate you guys because I've been at home by myself a lot. So I haven't talked to anybody besides like my best friend and my mom. So this was fun to talk to new people, you know? But all right, y'all. See you later.